Dear students, in the last session we discussed in terms of taxability. There are three types of allowances. Taxable allowance. Taxable allowance means it is the allowance which is fully taxable. The second category is partially taxable allowance. That is allowance in which some part is exempt and some part is taxable. Third category is non-taxable allowance. That is allowance which is fully exempted from tax. In today's session, we are going to discuss about HRA. The salary of both public and private sector employees, composed of several parts. HRA is one such component. HRA, full form is House Rent Allowance. It is a part of employee salary provided by the employer for the expenses incurred towards rented accommodation. One can claim HRA exemption only if that person is residing in a rented house. Remember, salaried individuals who live in rented houses can claim the house rent allowance. This allowance is for expenses related to rented accommodation. If you don't live in rented accommodation, this allowance will be fully taxable. HRA exemption is covered under section 10, subsection 13A, along with Rule 2A of the Income Tax Act 1961. Now, let us check the HRA rules. Calculation of HRA is very important from the examination point of view. So, how is tax exemption from HRA calculated? As per Rule 2A, the least of the following is exempted from salary under Section 10, subsection 13A and does not form part of taxable income. So, listen these three conditions. First one is the actual amount of HRA given by employer. The actual amount of HRA received. That is the first point. Second point, 50% of your salary is eligible for the HRA exemption if you live in, if the employee live in a metro city of India. Okay, 50% of salary is eligible for the HRA exemption if that employee live in a metro city of India. 40% of your salary is HRA exempted if employee live in a non-metro city. So if employee lives in metro city, 50% of salary is eligible for HRA exemption. And if employee live in a non-metro city, employee is eligible for HRA exemption at 40% of salary. Third point, actual rent paid each month minus 10% of salary. So third point is actual rent paid each month minus 10% of salary. Remember, salary includes, for HRA purpose, salary includes DA forming part of pay and fixed percentage of commission on sales target. Okay, salary includes DA forming part of pay and fixed percentage of commission on sales target, and excludes, that means does not include, normal DA, bonus or any other allowances. So once again, the tax exempt part of HRA is least of the following. First point, actual HRA received. Second point, 50% of basic salary if he resides in metro city, and 40% of salary if employee reside in non-metro city. Third point, actual rent paid minus 10% of salary. Salary means DA forming basic salary, then DA forming part of pay and fixed percentage of commission. It does not include normal DA, bonus or any other allowances. Hope that is clear. You have to by heart these three rules. Then you can easily compute HRA. Now let us read this question. Mr. Alvin is an employee in Chennai. He resides in a rented house for which he pays monthly rent of rupees 4,000. He receives house rent allowance from employer at the rate of rupees 5,500 per month. Along with HRA, his monthly salary consists of following: basic pay rupees 12,000, dearness allowance rupees 4,000, uniform allowance rupees 200, bonus rupees 1,000. Compute taxable portion of HRA. So when we get a question related to HRA, you have to remember that three rules. First one, actual HRA received. Second one, 50% of salary if he resides in a metro city, and 40% of salary if he resides in non-metro city. Then third point, actual rent paid less 10% of basic salary. Among these three, least of the following is exempted. So we can write computation of taxable HRA. First step, actual HRA received. Actual HRA received is rupees 5,500 per month. In the question it is given that he receives house rent allowance from employer at the rate of rupees 5,500 per month. So we have to convert it into annum. So actual HRA received is 5,500 into 12. Amount is 66,000 that you have to write in amount column. Second rule is, if employee reside in metro city, 50% of salary. If employee reside in non-metro city, 40% of salary. Here, Alvin is an employee in Chennai. That means he reside in metro city. So 50% of salary. So again one thing, salary means salary includes basic salary, dearness allowance forming part of pay, and fixed percentage of commission on sales target. In this question, basic pay is there, then it is given only normal DA, not dearness allowance forming part of pay, only normal DA. So we don't have to consider that dearness allowance, and it is stated that when we take salary, we have to exclude bonus and all type of allowance. So we don't have to take this uniform allowance and bonus. So salary means only basic pay in this question. So 12,000 into 12, that is rupees 1,44,000. 1,44,000, 50% is 72,000. So second step, 50% of salary, that is 72,000. Okay, third rule is rent paid minus 10% of salary. So what is the rent? In the question it is given that he resides in a rented house for which he pays monthly rent of rupees 4,000. So annual rent is 4,000 into 12, that is 48,000. Rent paid minus 48,000 minus 10% of salary. So 10% of 1,44,400. So the amount is 33,600. You have to compare these three figures: 66,000, 72,000, 33,600. Which is the least figure? Least figure is 33,600. That is the exempted amount. So what is the taxable HRA? Taxable HRA is actual HRA minus exempted HRA. Actual HRA is 66,000 minus that least amount That is the exempted amount. Least amount is 33,600. So you have to deduct 33,600 from 66,000. So you will be getting rupees 32,400. That is tax